You wanted me to create two of Rashmika's most requested videos. So if you're ready, let's get started with both tutorials today. As you can see in this picture, Rashmika's brows are pretty filled in, and I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade dark brown to fill in my brows. Apply feather-like strokes so that the brow doesn't look too full or too heavy. This could potentially bring your face down. Go ahead and blend that all in. To hold it in place, I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Lamination Gel. Use any liquid concealer that you have, and with a flat brush, let's go out and carve out the brow even more. Blend that into the eyelid. You can also use a sponge for this step. With the shade Morgan, which is a salmon-like color, use any fluffy brush and apply that from the outer corner, going into the crease. Do that on the bottom lash line too. Back in with the shade Morgan, let's build up the color even more. With the shade Clove and any crease brush that you have, let's start applying this on the outer corner of the eye. Use dabbing motions to get maximum pigment. And now with the Spectrum B06 brush, blend that into the skin tone. If you're enjoying this video so far, please do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel too. With the shade Clove and the Spectrum A12 brush, apply that to the bottom lash line. And with the shade Morgan and the Colourpop E9 brush, apply that onto the eyelid. If you're brown skin, you might need to pack on a bit more color. And with the shade Morning, blend that out into the previous shade. Back into this shade Clove, let's apply that on the outer corner of the eye to make it slightly more smoky. Your eye should look something like this. Now with the Huda Beauty Creamy Kohl pencil in the shade Very Vanta, let's apply this closely to the upper lash line. Don't worry too much about precision here because we're going to smoke it out eventually. With the Nakia Joy Cosmetics E10 brush, let's go and smoke that out slowly. Avoid applying too much pressure because you could hurt the eye. Build up the eyeliner again. And now go ahead and smoke it all out. I can see that most of you are not subscribed to my channel, but you're enjoying my content, so please make sure you're hitting the subscribe button. And now with any black eyeshadow, pack it on the Creamy Kohl pencil. This will set it in place. With the Refer 03 brush and going in with a black shadow, let's pull out a slight wing. Do not worry about precision here, we'll be fixing all of that soon. With a clean brush and the shade Morgan, apply that to the center of the lid. Now with the black eyeshadow, apply that to the bottom lash line. And back in with the Huda Beauty Creamy Kohl pencil, tightline the upper lash line and apply that on your waterline too. Now go ahead and take your concealer and with any flat brush, let's clean up any excess eyeshadow that might be there. Blend it into the skin. You can use a sponge too. Go ahead and curl your lashes and apply a nice lengthening and volumizing mascara. This is the Fenty Beauty Hella Thick Mascara. It's one of my favorites. And there you go guys, that's the first Kohl red eye look done. And if you want to see the next look, let's get started again. Some of you had requested me to recreate the Chava look that Rashmika had worn. This is a different style eye look. As you can see, it is more of a halo eye look with the wing tutorial as well. So if you're ready, let's get started with the second tutorial in today's video. As you can see from this picture, Rashmika's brows are pretty filled in. And to do this, we need to make sure our brows are all combed back. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil in the shade dark brown to fill in my brows. Create hair-like strokes so that the brow doesn't look too heavy and too overfilled. Now I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Lamination Gel to seal them in place. With my MAC concealer in the shade NC 43.5, I'm applying this all over the lids. Going in with the Sigma Cordi Rosa palette and the shade Apricot, using the E35 brush, let's apply this on the eyelid. Make sure you're applying this into the crease and towards the outer corner of the eye, and also bring it towards the inner corner. Back in with the shade Apricot, apply that to the lower lash line. Now with the Nikia Joy Cosmetics E03 brush and the shade Medallion, let's apply that on the outer corner of the eye first. This has to be a precise application. Back in with the same shade, let's build up the color. Blend that into the crease. And now back into the shade Medallion, let's build up the color on the outer corner of the eye, but also let's apply that from the inner corner going to the middle of the eye. We are creating a beautiful halo eye look here. And with a fluffy brush, blend that out into the previous shade. With the E42 brush and the shade Bare Root, let's apply that on the outer corner of the eye. And with the shade Medallion, let's blend that out together. For a seamless look, use a tapered brush to blend. With the shade Bare Root, apply that on the inner corner of the eye too. Be very precise with your application. And with the Nikia Joy Cosmetics E03 brush and the shade Medallion, blend that into the previous shade. With the Jessup E04 brush and the shade Medallion, apply that to the lower lash line. And back into the shade Bare Root, Blend that out and deepen out the colors too. Now with a more precise brush like the A7 Morphe brush and with the shade Bare Root, we're going to be applying that very close to the lash line. Your eyes will look something like this. And now with the shade Medallion, blend that out on the lower lash line. With the shade Belle of the Ball, and we're going to be using our fingers, let's tap that only on the center of the eyelid. And now with the shade Medallion, blend that into the matte shade. I can see that most of you are not subscribed to my channel, but you're enjoying my content, so please make sure you're hitting the subscribe button. Take your spoolie brush as we're going to be removing out any fallout from the shimmer shade. Now with the Huda Beauty Creamy Kohl pencil in the shade Very Vanda, let's line the upper lash line, but make sure it's pretty thin. And with any pencil brush, blend that out. To make it more smoky, I'm using a black eyeshadow and lining the Creamy Kohl pencil. And I'm doing that on the bottom lash line too. It helps define the eyes better. In this picture, you can see Rashmika has pulled out a bit of a wing and not too much. So that's exactly what I'm doing. And now with the Creamy Kohl pencil, apply that to the waterline. Don't forget to tightline. If you're enjoying this video so far, please do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel too. And with the clean brush, make sure you're removing out any fallout from the shadows. Now take your concealer and apply that underneath the eyes. Blend it out with a sponge. Now go ahead and curl your lashes. And for mascara, I'm using the Patrick Ta Major Volume Mascara. This is the first time I'm trying it, so let's see how it looks. And there you have it guys, this is Rashmika's beautiful halo eye look. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you're hitting the like button, subscribe, don't forget to leave a comment. Thank you so much guys for watching both these videos put together, and I will see you again next time. Bye!